Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Jeff Teague and I am really excited because I get to do a deep dive on 2023 Prius. With the powertrain, we're going to see a 2.0 liter four-cylinder engine utilized with electric motor power. With the Prius Prime, of course, you're going to have the ability to plug that sucker in. I'm going to do a separate video on Prius Prime that you'll be able to really dig deep into that one. But for the traditional Prius, the 2023 Prius, we've got electric motor power. It'll be available in front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. So you're going to get with the front-wheel drive 194 horsepower. That's going to have a 0 to 60 time of 7.2 seconds. If you go with the all-wheel drive, it'll be 196 horsepower, 0 to 60 time of 7.0 seconds. Now, if you go over to the Prius Prime, and I'm sure a lot of you will, because why wouldn't you? The appeal is just so obvious. It's going to have 220 horsepower. And what's interesting about that one is, remember, on the previous generation Prius Prime, 121 net hybrid horsepower. So it's nearly 100 horsepower more. 99 said left balloons. So it's going to be from 121 last year to 220. That's pretty strong. 0 to 60 time, whoa, 6.6 seconds. And compared to the previous generation with the front-wheel drive, regular Prius, that one is a 26% improvement in 0 to 60 time. That 7.2 seconds, well, it used to be last year 9.8 seconds. Big difference. Phew, faster. 2023 Prius is going to utilize not a nickel metal hydride battery, but a lithium ion battery. It's going to be smaller and lighter, and it has 15% more output than the previous generation nickel metal hydride. We're going to see that lithium ion battery placed under the rear seats, so my guess is it's not going to inhibit or prohibit the full capacity for cargo space and rear seat passenger space. For the all-wheel drive, that's going to be the electronically controlled on-demand all-wheel drive. It's going to be most beneficial to you in probably two different areas. Number one, starting off. It gives you that jump start right away where you're going to be utilizing the all-wheel drive. And then in slippery conditions like mud and snow, things like that, or heavy rain where you could, lose control. So it's going to help keep you planted, help keep you safe. And as far as MPG, not much is said about all of the MPG for all of the trim levels and the front wheel drive, the all-wheel drive, but this is what the press release said. With the addition of the most fuel-efficient Prius to date, achieving a manufacturer estimated 57 MPG, combined fuel economy rating on the LE front-wheel drive model, this Toyota hybrid brings accessible electrification to drivers everywhere. So I'm going to guess that it's going to go right here from 57 and then down a little bit with the other trim levels, the LE to the XLE to the Limited. As far as color scheme, we're going to be seeing similar colors and then also different colors. A couple I'm wondering, what will that look like? We've got wind chill pearl, black, supersonic red, reservoir blue. That's the color that you see on the Camry hybrid, the Nightshade hybrid, and the Nightshade SE front wheel and all-wheel drive. Then we've got a couple here that I don't really know what they're going to be, but I'm curious to find out. Cutting Edge and Guardian Gray. This is probably a good time to mention that pricing and on-sale date not available yet, but that'll be available near the end of the year. So I'm guessing middle to a little bit later into December. Now let's break apart these trim levels. We've got LE, XLE, and Limited. They're all things that you're familiar with, really easy to recognize, really easy to distinguish and differentiate, because we kind of have an idea based on previous Toyota models and Prius what you'll be getting with this. So LE model, this is going to have standard 17-inch alloy wheels with the wheel covers. Instead of the 12.3-inch multimedia, it's going to have the standard 8-inch audio multimedia, which, by the way, is the new Toyota audio multimedia system. We've got 6 different USB-C ports. There'll be no USB-A ports, but 6. There'll be 2 in the front, 2 in the center console, and then 2 underneath the rear of the center console, from what I understand. So that'd be 6 total. This one's going to have the Softex leather steering wheel, electronic parking brake, blind spot monitor, rear cross traffic alert standard, and then from there you can upgrade to the front and rear parking assist with the automatic braking. That might be a good one to have. I certainly appreciate having that on any vehicle I own nowadays. What about the XLE? Well, That one's got everything the LE has, but then it upgrades from the 17-inch wheels to 19-inch alloy wheels. Still has the 8-inch audio multimedia, but if you look down to optional, you can upgrade to the 12.3-inch. It's going to have that digital auto-dimming rearview mirror and HomeLink, 2 more cup holders for rear seat passengers, so I'm guessing that the LE does not have the rear center that pulls down for armrest and cup holders. Just a hunch. That's the way I'm seeing it right now. It's going to have heated seats, driver and passenger, 8-way power driver seat, Softex, rain sensing wipers, smart key, Qi wireless charging, holla, direct light illumination. That's going to be really cool. And then that one has the standard parking assist with automatic braking that you can get optionally on the LE. You can also upgrade to the fixed glass roof and digital key. What about this Limited? Well, it's going to have everything XLE has, but we've got JBL premium audio with 8 speakers, standard 12.3-inch audio multimedia, has that fixed glass roof, whoa, heated steering wheel. Then we've got heated and cooled ventilated seats in the front, 8-way powers driver seat with 2-position memory. I like that one. It also has the digital key, power back door, and then you can add in the advanced park. That one's pretty cool because you can parallel park, you can back in perpendicularly into a spot, but it also helps you with exiting that same spot as well. What else can we get? Well, the digital rear view mirror. That could be heated rear seats as well, and the panoramic view monitor so we can see all the way around the vehicle, and that should have a camera in front, camera behind, and then 2 under the side mirrors. As I mentioned before, Toyota Audio Multimedia, we've seen that starting on 22 Tundra and then kind of phasing into 23 Sequoia. It's in a lot of popular Toyota models, I think except for the 23 Camry, 23 Sienna, 23 Tacoma, and 23 4Runner. I believe that everything else has that. So what's so special? Number one, we've got a bigger screen with more improved graphics, really easy to figure out, very user-friendly. Actually, it's in a way, it's technologically superior, but it's dummied down so that we can understand it and figure it out, because of course there's a lot of technology in there. We can do over-the-air updates. So with our navigation, we get instant updates if we want that. Wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto. You can also pair multiple profiles. You can also pair, I believe, 2 smartphones at the same time. You can give it voice commands where you say, hey Toyota, take me to Best Buy. Or, hey Toyota, what is the tallest building in New York City? Or, hey Toyota, blah, 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 blah. So we can ask it questions. We can find out the weather, all that jazz. It can tell you a joke. You say, hey Toyota, hi Toyota, hello Toyota, or okay Toyota. That will wake it up. So you don't even need to push the voice commands button on the steering wheel. Good stuff there, my friends. It has 5 times faster processing speed than the previous gen. So I think that should be something that should be, I guess, pretty beneficial. I think a lot of people will enjoy having that system. We're also going to find Toyota Safety Sense 3.0. It's the latest evolution of safety features, that safety package that helps keep you safe. Now, taking a look at the interior here, it's modern. It's space age for sure. We see 2 different screens, that information display behind the steering wheel and kind of set back and up a little bit. And then this one here utilizes the 12.3-inch multi-information display that's on the Toyota Audio Multimedia. But what about individual things? We see the 2-position memory seats here, and then steering wheel controls. Looks pretty basic of what we know, although it's been altered a little bit, more futuristic, I think, and kind of laid out in a logical sense for the radar cruise control on the right side of the steering wheel. The information display, it looks like we're going to have similar information to what we had before. We've got clock, temperature, the miles, and then our charging update, whether you're going low efficient at the lower end or whether you're doing more of a power mode. Some features that we could have here, we could have that park assist function and the 360 view camera. This one has the digital temperature, but it also has heated and cooled seats. I just kind of like how everything's laid out with buttons. In the front center console, looks like that might be where the charging port goes underneath it, but it's got 2 USB-Cs in front. The shifter, that's got the engine braking down below, similar to what we see on other Priuses, PRND. And then we've got our different driving modes, EV mode as well that we can use. All right, so what do you think of our friend Prius? Are you excited about what you've seen so far? What details or features, buttons, controls, dials have jumped out at you? Thanks so much for watching. Remember, I've got one also coming out on Prius Prime, and I'm really excited about that one. I think that one's going to be kind of like something people want to get, that Prius Prime. People love the RAV4 Prime. People are going to really, really get into that Prius Prime. So thanks so much. I really appreciate it. Follow my channel. Just hit subscribe. And then I'm on Instagram and TikTok at my 2 channels. We've got Toyota Jeff Reviews and then Auto Jeff Reviews. Looks at the whole automotive industry. Review other brands. Thanks, guys, so much. Let me know. Leave a comment. See you next time.